Hey guys, so y'all know I don't like long introductions, okay? So I'm gonna get straight into the video. So I have been getting so many inboxes of people asking me to make a video on how I make CMOS gel, right? And for those of you guys who have been watching me for a while, y'all know that I have quite a few videos on how I make CMOS, but I understand that there are people who are brand new to the channel, and there are people who are also brand new to our group on Facebook. So I've been getting messages from the new folks asking me to demonstrate how to make a CMOS, how to make the CMOS gel. So in front of me here, I have some CMOS, right? This is our purple CMOS, right? A lot of you guys have, purchased our CMOS. And so today I'm going to do a very simple video demonstration on how I make the CMOS gel from scratch. Okay, we're going to start from scratch today. Now, I'm going to say this before we get into the video, right? A lot of people who are not able to make their CMOS gel is because you don't have a good blender. Okay, I've had so many people tell me that they try to make the CMOS and it just doesn't come out right. So I'm going to tell you guys, if you don't have a good blender, it's not going to come out right. That's the answer. That's the answer to your question. So before I go into the video, let me say this also. Traditionally in Jamaica, right, the way that our elders used to make the CMOS is they used to boil it, right? And the reason for that is because, back in the days, a lot of us didn't have blender. We didn't have appliances like that, these fancy appliances. So the only way to get the CMOS, to kind of soften up and turn it into a gel is to boil it. And so that is usually the traditional way on how we usually make the CMOS back home in the Caribbean. Okay, just wanted to explain that. Now, you can add your CMOS to hot water because that's very good for when you have a dry cough. Okay, you can add your CMOS to hot water. When you do that, it's very good if you have a very dry cough, very lingering, those dry cough that's been lingering around for a while. Yeah, you put your moss in some hot water and let it sit there, which is what I'm going to demonstrate to you guys. You can use that for a dry cough. Okay, so we're going to go inside the kitchen and I'm going to show you guys how I make this from scratch and turn it into a gel. Okay, all right. Okay, so here we are. We're in the kitchen and we have some water boiling. Okay, I'm just going to make this very, very quick, guys. I promise y'all that this is going to be a very short video. So we have some water boiling on the stove, okay? And we have our moss there, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the moss, throw that in there, right? And then I'm going to turn the stove off. Turn the stove off, and I'm going to cover the pot. There we go, right? And then we're going to leave this. We're going to move this to the side. We're going to take it off of the, right? Leave it right there. And what we're going to do is allow the moss to sit in that hot water until it cools down. That's it. And then we're going to come back and show you what we're going to do after that. All right? So as you can see, guys, all we did was boil some water, right? And put your freshly washed CMOS in that pot. Turn the stove off immediately. Cover it and allow it to cool down, okay? So guys, we are back and we are outside, okay? And we're going to get straight into the video. So our CMOS has cooled all the way down, all right? And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some of that moss in this little blender right here. It's an old blender that I have, but it is a beast. Let me tell y'all, okay? As you guys can see, I have brought my little, my equipment outside. It's a beautiful day out here, okay? And I just wanted to sit outside and show you guys what I'm doing here, all right? So we will be right back. What I'm going to do is just put some CMOS, some of that, in my blender. I'm going to show you guys what I do, okay? Right back. All right, guys, so I have some sea moss in that little blender right there, and I'm going to add a little bit of water, okay? A little bit of water to it, all right? Okay, so I did end up putting all of that sea moss in my blender, and so now we are going to blend, okay? We are going to blend. Okay, guys, so I'm going to pour. Now I want you guys to see what my gel look like. Y'all see that? That's my gel right there. Okay? So I want you guys to see that you gotta have a good blender for this, okay? Just want y'all to know that. You gotta have a good blender. If you don't have a good blender, you're gonna come out with some really messed up gel, okay? So the key to this is having a good blender. Also, you know, get some hot water and soak your moss in there in order to soften it up. Now, there are some blender out there that kind of heat things up. I don't have one of those. So if you have one of those, you can go ahead and use that. But yeah, so this is, get some really smooth gel right there, right? Okay, so that's pretty much it. And so now what I'm going to do, I am going to add some fresh pineapple. This is some pineapple that I bought. I bought a couple of pineapples the other day. I peeled them, cut them up, and put them in the freezer. And this is just some of that pineapple, and I'm going to throw that in here, and I'm going to make a smoothie out of this, okay? All right, so I'm going to throw my pineapple right in there, just like that. All right. This pineapple is very, very ripe, so it is very sweet. And I'm going to add a little bit of water. Not a lot of water, just a little bit, all right? And I'm going to blend that. All right, y'all, so I did went ahead and add some sweet cherry to this, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. There we go. Woo-wee. And that's some sea moss, pineapple, and sweet cherry smoothie. Well, I think I spilled some on the table. But there it is. You guys have a great day. Oh, before I go, so for those of you who like to buy our gel, we have a lot of that, okay? And you can find that on grassrootsbotanicals.com. I will put that below the video. Ciao. Love you guys. Bye-bye.